Flix Talkers, we are live. What is going on, y'all? Happy Random Thursday stream. Wanted to go live for you guys. See what's going on with my amazing Flix Talk community, the cinephile community. So if you guys are in the building, please stop by, say what's up, say hi, leave a comment in the chat, and I would love to talk to you guys. Now, just about 30 minutes ago, I decided to do a digital code giveaway for Obsession, my favorite movie of the year. A lot of people's favorite movie of the year. So I do have it here on physical import. Can we get a little bit of, come on. There we go. Oh, something like that. There we go. Oh, there we go. But I have a digital code to give away. So I did upload a YouTube short. I'm going to try to upload more YouTube shorts, guys. Just bring you guys news stories or digital code giveaways, things like of that nature. I thought it'd be fun. And all you have to do, well, watch the video. Watch the video. There's 3 simple rules that I think you guys can follow. Very, very easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Most of you guys already have some of the rules down. So just check it out. It's a video that I just posted about 30 minutes ago in the YouTube short section of my page, okay? So that being said, let's get this show on the road. Someone got out early or took the day off. Shh. Wink. All right. Let's just leave it at that. Yeah. Always a rule. You got to follow the rules, man. But damn, that fire has reached you? What's been... See, I've been seeing a lot of videos, Amanda, about the... every time I say Canada, I want to say Canadian. Canada fire, wildfire. Okay. And I doubt Brian's in the building. I don't know if he's here yet. I know I usually go live like at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's about 2 hours, but went a couple hours early. I just put out my Stir Crazy reaction too. Please check that out from 1980. Let's see what we're in for. Let's see. Because I know it's all bad, basically. Let's see. So live update, wildfire smoke pushes air quality to dangerous levels for millions. Oh my god. Dense smoke from see, I want to say Canada. Dense smoke from Canada here. Also, Amanda, you're going to have to link me. I want to talk about that story about the book that you were talking about on Twitter. The one that's being adapted into a movie. I see a lot of people talking about it, not just you. So let's give me the info on that so I can look it up, because I don't know what the name of the book is called. And then we'll talk about that as well. So dense smoke from Canadian wildfires is choking a vast stretch of the Northeast and Upper Midwest. Officials encouraged residents, including in New York, to stay indoors. Well, I mean, look at this man is running. This man is running, and you know, kudos to him. He's got to be, you know, he's on his fitness game, but this is the worst thing that you could do. Is literally jog. You know, I understand about being healthy, but there's nothing healthy about jogging in smoke. Like, no, not when the air quality is bad. So yeah, let's see, 24 minutes ago, droves of tourists are gazing at the lights at Times Square and the yellow smoke that has settled behind them. The typical smells. I wonder if there's like a live cam. There has to be a live cam of what's going on. The typical smells of roasted nuts and grilled hot dogs have been masked by the soot-filled air. They make New York sound like this utopia. It's really not. Milwaukee recorded the worst air quality in its history. Thursday, said Benjamin Shepard. Isn't that where you're at, Milwaukee? Oh, no, you're in Wisconsin. Amanda, I believe you said. In History Thursday, a meteorologist with National Weather Service. Few people ventured out, and many of those who did wear masks, reminiscent of the pandemic era. Yes, Wisconsin shuts out. I had a coworker I used to work with, originally from Wisconsin. Wisconsin, they used to say it. You know, lived out here in California for a bit, worked with us, and then he was an older gentleman. Ended up going back a few years back. And now he resides and retired in Wisconsin. Farmer, believe it or not. He had a huge tractor. He has a crazy Diddy story. Believe it or not, this man met Diddy. We're not going to talk about it, but just know that he's from Wisconsin. Oh my God. Yo. This is it. This is horrifying. So it's from up here, huh? Up in this area, up in this region. Going down. Where's that? Washington and Michigan and oh no, that's Wisconsin. I'm sorry. That is Wisconsin. I was looking at, I thought this was the tip of Washington right here. So this is actually Wisconsin right here. So you are getting hit by a little bit of it, going down all the way to Chicago, even reaching parts of Indiana. Your Doppler man over here, Flix news, Flix weather. Engulfing Michigan, Detroit, Toronto, my God, and New York is in the thick of it. In the thick of it. The state of New York. Pennsylvania also being butchered. Northern Ohio. Good God, good gravy Marie. God. That's scary. Thursday at 4 p.m. So this is just a few hours ago on the East Coast. Wow. A warmer world can lead to more intense smoke events. Look at that. That looks like LA every day. It really does, unfortunately. But that is crazy. That's horrifying, man. Let me know if you guys are affected by this. And I hope you guys aren't, but, you know, stay inside once again, or wear like I mean, do the N95 mask work to breathe if you guys need to go out and go to the grocery store or pick up somebody or what? This guy's over here with his baby. I mean, where's the mask at for the baby? Despite the smoke worsening in New York City on Thursday afternoon, Nikhil Patel, 30, did not hesitate to push his 10-month-old son around Carl Schurz Park on the Upper East Side. The park's still nice. It's a beautiful day, and he's got to get out. Well, I mean, you know, he can't breathe. So I don't know. The smoke is terrible to breathe. As of 1 hour ago, it says. Someone should have told this guy. But it helps keep temperatures in check under a thick blanket of hazardous smoke. Ontario, Canada, had its first day in a week without any heat warnings in the province. I guess that's cool. Good. Oh my God. These orange skies, they always scare me, man. Yellow, orange skies. Smoke from the Canadian wildfires is causing hazy orange skies and a red tinged sun. The reason behind those colors have to do with physics. Okay. I'm not going to read all that, but yeah, Manhattan skyline was visible from the smoky Bronx, and jets from LaGuardia disappeared quickly into the murky sky. I am leaving, too, up north, but I'm not going to be on the East Coast, so I think I should not be affected. We're leaving next week. Unless there's another Canada fire up in on the west side of it, west coast of it, I think we'll be okay. This guy's out here just chilling. All right. What a sight, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Once again, if you guys are in the chat, please jump in, say what's up. She Rorschach, I see Amanda, I see Jonathan. What's up, Jonathan? How you doing, my friend? These are subscriber chats only, in case you guys didn't know. So please hit that subscribe, jump in the chat, and say what's up. These are always Ask Me Anything, so it's just more about meeting the community, talking with you guys, shooting the shit, so to speak. And just hanging out. Just hanging around. All right, let's see. Got another crazy one I wanted to go over. So this is breaking news. Sunset Boulevard is closed. So this is by me. It's closed indefinitely in West Hollywood after a massive 100-year-old water main erupted early Thursday morning, creating a large sinkhole directly under the traffic light at Sunset and Holloway Drive. Oh my God. This is my worst nightmare, is these sinkholes.
See how full that sinkhole is from the water main break earlier this morning. It looks like they're starting to hook up some pumps there and siphon some of that water out so they can get down in there and start working on the main line. and then you can see the street that's buckled as well. So this is going to take some time, probably likely several days.
Imagine driving through that intersection and just feeling the earth cave in. Like, look at how much it affected the whole, not just that hole, but it cratered all the way in. That's a sinkhole. That ain't an earthquake.
To make repairs to this section. It's right at the intersection of Sunset and Holloway. And so expect Sunset to be shut down for about
Sunset. If y'all don't know about Sunset Boulevard, people come from miles and miles around. I'm talking about hundreds and thousands of miles across the country, across the world even, to stop in Hollywood. You know what the next street over from Hollywood Boulevard is? Sunset Boulevard. Y'all know it from the movies and all this. That is crazy. To shut down Sunset Boulevard has to be costing them millions per day.
A block in each direction from Holloway. We're not seeing a lot of congestion as far as traffic on Sunset, and we'll start to make our way down Palm Avenue, which is where that water was rushing down earlier this morning. There's still a closure here on Palm Avenue between Sunset and Santa Monica Boulevard. You can see firefighters that are here assessing the damage that occurred here on Palm. So we're going to make our way down to Santa Monica. Santa Monica was closed and was flooded earlier on this morning. So they have reopened that since.
Santa Monica was flooded too? What the hell is going on in LA? What the hell? These are major streets. Yeah, the first comment is, this is what happens when our taxes go to wars instead of fixing the roads. Ay, y'all. Jesus Christ. Well, that's all bad. Rorschach is saying that guy with his baby in the smoke thinks a mask will stop the smoke from going to the lungs. I mean, he didn't even have a mask. You know? By the way, is anybody seen all of the Odyssey clips that have been leaking? Oh my God. I mean, I already told myself, I think I told most of you guys, I was not planning on watching the Odyssey. I didn't grow up on Homer's The Odyssey as far as like the story. I didn't read it in school or anything like that. I don't know anything about it. But I mean, the worst thing I can do is go watch, I think, Christopher Nolan's version, because it's not even, and before I say historically accurate to Homer's writings, okay? Listen up. Homer's writings. All right? I understand it's a fictional story about Cyclops and sirens and stuff. These were written about Greek people, okay? We're not going to get on this tangent again like I always do. But before I watch his version, I would love to kind of watch like a more accurate to the book, to the original writings story. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I keep seeing clip after clip after clip of the dang movie. Okay, Amanda, thank you so much. We're gonna check it out. Questionable things. Okay, let's talk about it. Love me some TikTok.
So because
all right, let's see if we can let's do this. Let's see if can you full screen? Oh, I think we had this problem last time, right? Didn't we? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna do something. Let's see. Can you full screen TikTok on browser? Just want to make sure it's a good viewing experience for you guys. Yes, you can watch TikTok on full screen when browsing the TikTok via computer. Play on the full screen icon. Well, I didn't see that. Full screen icon? More, maybe? No. Less. Full screen icon. Floating player. Do you know about the full screen icon, Amanda? That they're talking about? If not, I'll have to Let me look. Okay. Quality audio. Let's see. Bear with me, guys. I mean, I could download the video, I guess, and then play it that way. Am I downloading it? Okay, there we go.
So because of that news.
Okay, I think I got it, Amanda. I had to actually download it first, and then okay, so this is regarding a book. I don't want to set it up too much because I don't know anything about it. So I'm gonna let her talk about it. But Amanda brought it to my attention. She was talking about it on Twitter, I believe, late last night or last night. And some of the things that she was saying were kind of interesting to me. So I wanted to just kind of shed a light on it. So we're going to talk about it in this video here. Miranda Grant versus Haunting Adeline. Is it Adeline? Adeline? I think it's Adeline.
So because of that new dark romance book that we're all pushing back against, there's been the discussion on the dark romance community once again, and I think we're having really good discussions. I think the dark romance community is very actively trying to push away that kind of book. The book where you're saying that, like, you are romanticizing Grape and you are saying that that's okay, that is love, that you're happily ever after, and that's what you want. I agree with all this. I made a video about it earlier. The only thing it makes me think, because I have defended dark romance for a very long time and I'm not really a dark romance reader. I love horror and stuff like that, and I can handle really triggering content. And I think what dark romance does to other people, horror does that to me. Like, reading about those horrific things, but in the context of horror, helps me heal from those traumatic things because it's accurately labeled as horror and not romance. But I have defended dark romance for it being a healing source for a lot of victims. However, there is obviously a line, and we're talking about that line, and we know that Essay and Grape cannot be romanticized. It can't be a happily ever after. Falling in love with your grape is bad. You writing about that should not be a happily ever after, full stop, period. And that's the issue with the new book, but that also makes me kind of question Haunting Adeline again, and I have specifically defended that book. Not the writing. The writing is trash garbage. But I defended specifically that book because I'm like, this is helping victims heal. And that was the majority of the people who read it were saying. But the main character does assault her. He does grape her. And the happily ever after is them being together in the end. So why is that okay? Her body reacted. That's what grapists say to their victims. Her body reacted. So I didn't grape her. You did, though. So I hate that defense. It feels hard to say that one is okay but the other isn't. And I think that's what I'm struggling with right now, because I had previously defended, like, Haunting Adeline specifically, and now I know the MMC literally assaults the FMC. And I don't think that's okay. And I don't think that's something that we should be romanticizing. And if victims get something out of it and heal, then fine, whatever. But it is not CNC. It is just NC. It's not consensual. She says no, and he does it anyway. So I don't know why that's okay.
Okay. First of all, I'm 41 years old. I don't know what CNC, FNC, all this. I don't know what all of these acronyms mean. I know grape is obviously because you can't say the R word on certain platforms, and which I think is the stupidest thing. If you're talking about something in the context of a story like this, or a crime or something, you should definitely be able to say it. Now, so is that the name of the book? I'm just gonna look up the book because I'm gonna try. Miranda Grant versus Haunting Adeline. Is that the name of the book? What's the book in question? I need to know the book in question, so we can get to this as well. Amanda, if you can let me know. Exploring Dark Romance. Miranda Grant. Haunting Adeline. Haunting Adeline is a novel, okay. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. All right. So I'm going to try to do my best to try to understand what she's talking about here because, like I said, I'm not part of the book community. So just bear with me here. The decade's most divisive horror fantasy novel is officially getting a movie. Now, from the gist of it, I can understand what she's talking about as far as our protagonist, or I mean, it seems like he's also an antagonist if he is graping her, so to speak, and they're romanticizing that. So let's go over this. So Book Talk has a point. To this point, been a huge boon for movie studios because not only has it given them ideas, but it's also landed them a lot of publishing sensation. Turn movies or TV shows. But few have inspired as much fascination or controversy as H.D. Carlton's. So, what are with these names, by the way? It's like it's like J.K. Rowling. Is that like a common pen thing to do where you just abbreviate your first two? I see that all the time. I know I'm late to the party. But let's see. Carlton's Cat and Mouse duet. The series has been ferociously devoted audiences, and it's been continually at the center of arguments over whether or not its extreme content could ever be tamed or softened in order to adapt to the screen. Well, now we have an answer for that. You know what? I'm gonna say this before I get into this with the dark romance novel. Okay, is it YA? Is it young adult? Like, what is it categorized as for an audience? It matters your demographic. That's what it matters. If it's young adult, then no. If it's adult, then yes. You can write about whatever you want. I think you can turn this into something that's, more mature for an audience, a series or something like that. And before I even get into this, you have people that have Stockholm syndrome that start to fall in love with their captor, people that have been kidnapped. And not even necessarily raped, but people that have been kidnapped and, depending on how long the captor has them for, they start to depend on them. There's a dependency there, right? There's a dependency there. And there's been cases where people fall in love with their captors. Now, is that wrong? 1000% it is. So it's a form of manipulation. It's a brain manipulation tactic, right? Now, in this case, you have something more extreme where there's a rapist. I don't know. Are they boyfriend and girlfriend? I don't know much about this. I guess we'll get into it. But maybe just look up controversy. It's an adult romance. Okay. Okay, let's just go over this. So we got an AI overview. Haunting Adeline by H.D. Carlton is one of the most divisive books on the internet, primarily on communities like r/romance books and r/dark romance. Highlight intense backlash over its extreme themes, plot lines, plot elements, and underlying messaging. So the controversy generally centered around three main issues. Let's get into it. Okay. So non-consensual is non-con. All right. Okay, I get that. I should have known that we're living in this world where you have to really shorten every single word. At work, one of my QC guys, he goes, "Hey, can you pull a SAMP?" And I'm like, "Huh?" He goes, "Pull a SAMP for me." SAMP? And he's like, "Yeah, sample." I'm like, "Just say fucking sample." It's literally 2 more letters. How lazy are you? Anyways, non-consensual. The book is a dark romance featuring stalking, kidnapping, and scenes of sexual assault by the male protagonist, Zaid. While some readers enjoy this standard dark romance fiction, many readers argue the dynamic glorifies abuse, normalizes toxic behavior, and sends dangerous messages about consent, particularly when marketed to younger audiences. Once again, marketed towards younger audiences. there's a fine line between marketed and is it. Now, if younger people gravitate towards that, it's just like younger people gravitate towards cigarettes and booze. Yeah, they're underage. It's not for them, but they're going to gravitate towards them if it is being promoted to them, which a lot of times all these campaigns are. So I don't know how the campaigns are, but it seems like that they might be marketed somehow. Also, unintentional QAnon conspiracies. Interesting. Reddit users extensively noted that an overarching evil cult subplot strongly echoes real-world alt-right conspiracy theories. Okay, let me read that one more time. Reddit users extensively noted that an overarching evil cult subplots strongly echo real-world alt-right conspiracy theories. Well, I mean, cults are real things. I don't think that has anything to do with alt-right or QAnon. Readers have pointed out alarming overlaps, including blood libel tropes, evil cabals, or specific character naming conventions. These are fictional books, right? I mean, if it's all fictional, you can write about whatever you want, once again, whether that means, cabal or not. I would assume so. Author response and edits. Due to the backlash regarding the conspiracy themes, H.D. Carlton was forced to pull the original edition, edit the text, and strip out those specific references. Oh, man, she didn't stand on business. She did not, she or he, I have no clue. This is H.D. Carlton. Did not stand on business and issue a public apology. However, the changes did little to quell the wider debate over the book's core morality. Interesting. So I already know. You don't have to worry, Amanda. You don't have to worry. If this is being adapted to a series or a movie, they're going to take everything out. They're going to take all of that out, and they're going to change the premise, or at least the grape themes. They're going to change all that. There's no way they're going to allow that in theaters or on your screen. I don't think so. I'm not going to say never, ever would they do that, but I mean, we've seen, movies like 365, Shades of Grey, whatever the fuck it is, Darker Shades of Grey, what 50 Shades of Grey. 50 Shades of Grey. We've seen movies like that. But obviously, those are more targeted, I think, at the adult audience. I don't know if this is. It says it's also younger audience, so I have no clue who's reading this stuff. I really don't. So I can't really give a complete overview on it, or my complete thoughts on it. But just because it is taboo, and this may be a hot take, just because it is taboo in the books, it doesn't mean that I think they should censor that. Because you start censoring little things here and there, that's the start. That is the start of them policing literature, banning books. My mom's an author. Imagine if I told her what to write. I mean, she doesn't write stuff like this, but she writes YA novels. She writes stuff for young women. Now, imagine if I were policing her literature. I would never want that. But I know there's things that you can say in books that you can't say on movies, or at least it's not widely accepted in the movies. But the good thing about pen to pad is that it stays on paper. You've seen teenagers read this book, and I'm like, what in the world? Once again, that's up to the parents, man. I mean, these are books, and you're not going to get them. You're not going to get kids to not read this stuff. Just like when we were younger, underage, couldn't stop us from getting cigarettes, couldn't stop us from getting alcohol, couldn't stop us from doing drugs, couldn't stop us from partying. You know what I mean? Now it seems like if there's a hot, salacious book on the market that deals with these themes, you would just hope that your son or daughter is smart enough to know that these are fictional stories. Even though they have real world events, these are fictional stories. Because I'm still to the firm belief that books, movies, shows, music, all that media, it does not create monsters. The monsters are from within. So if you have a psychotic son or daughter, you need to talk to them and quell the beast, so to speak, before it becomes, out of control. That means it was there to begin with. I don't think them reading a book is going to turn them into a R-wordist. Okay? I don't think that. And if they say it does, then they had those desires to begin with. And this just amplified it, which is terrible, but you can't put a censorship on taboo subject nature, because these things happen in real life. They happen in real life. So what are we going to do? Just not talk about it? You have to talk about real subject nature like this. And even if it's subject nature that you are not familiar with or agree with or understand it, I don't... You know how many times I see women fall in love with prisoners that have murdered families? How does it make sense? But just because I don't understand it doesn't mean I don't watch content that has to do with it. I'll watch it and I'll be like, yeah, these bitches are fucked up. That's what I'll say. And that's it. And then I'll go on with my day. That's it. But like always, you cannot support something by just not supporting it. So if you don't believe that these stories should be turned into, movies or whatever, then don't watch it. Simply don't watch it. The author is going to write what they want to write. And before these stories get published, I don't know if a lot of people know this, or it's common sense. Before these stories or scripts or movies, whatever, before they get published, they get reviewed. You guys know that, right? Like anything, they get reviewed. It's not just like I get to upload it to YouTube and it's out there in the ether. No, it doesn't. It doesn't work that way. People review this, so there are actual boards that say, you know what, that book is passable. There you go. So there's these ratings for a reason on things, and they've been deemed acceptable to release to the public. So if anything, you guys are really upset. You guys should be looking at those people that are rating these books and rating the movies, the MPAA board or whatever it is. Start boycotting them. Start reaching out to them. Yeah, if you got rid of the books, and that's the thing too. You're not going to know about it until you actually read it or watch it or whatever. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. Because yeah, trust me, I'm a huge horror lover, and I love extreme horror, meaning like the brutal stuff. I really do. I'm a sick individual, I guess. But there have been some movies where people are like, you got to watch this. It's the craziest of the crazy. And I'll watch it. It'll make my stomach turn, and I'll say, that's not for me. I'll watch it once and I'll say, that's not for me. We're all grown adults here at this point. But I don't want to say that they can't write stuff like that, because I don't want to police literature. I don't want to police people's free speech. You know what I mean? But I have never heard a case like that. It does sound like a Stockholm syndrome. It really does, if I'm being honest. Oh, she has ADHD too, like me. I think it says AUDHD. What is that? Is that a new form? I just wanted to see if she wrote any more about this, but I think it might have got buried. What's up, Jonathan? No, I do not plan on watching The Odyssey. I think the video you sent me to, by the way, is like was like from 2025, so I don't think I could find it. Sebastian, hello, Sebastian, hello. All right, Flix Talkers, give me 1 second. I gotta go run in the other room. I'll be right back. All right, guys. Auditory ADHD. Oh my God. That's bad. That's like a very heightened level of ADHD. That's like sensory and like, I mean, I think I have, come on, focus in. My focus is kind of slow today. I have a little form of auditory. I mean, that's why you guys always see me jump when there's like a loud noise or whatever. That's auditory. I mean, hello, come on. There we go. Jesus Christ. Sebastian, what's up, my friend? Recently watched Angel Heart and Miami Vice, 2006. Good stuff. Okay. I have not seen Miami Vice, and I think I actually have it. I actually do have that. Let's see. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we got a little update, guys. We got a little update for the country. So breaking, CDC investigators officially identify Taylor Farms lettuce supplied to Taco Bell. No!
Get the fuck out of here!
As a suspected source of the cyclosporiasis outbreak sickening thousands. Basically, the explosive diarrhea. This is the cause for it, y'all. This is patient zero, so to speak. Oh no. Oh no. 56% chance the outbreak surpasses 5,000 cases. Oh no. By July 31st. Oh no. Oh no. Don't eat lettuce, guys. Don't eat your lettuce. Not for a while. No. Okay. Bro, the lettuce has spread all over the country. It started out in like Detroit or Michigan, and it's spread. There's cases all over the globe, all over the nation, I should say. But yes, there's cases here in California. You talking about that farm specifically, or? Let me see. Let me see one more time. Let's see. Lettuce supplier, identify potential source. So Washington Post just posted Taylor Farms. I don't know where Taylor Farms is at. Let's see. Dude, come on. They want me to pay to read this fucking article. Give me a break. It just says Taylor Farms, wherever the hell that's at. It's a big organization. It's okay. Let me look it up. Taylor Farms. Okay, let's see. It's, oh my God, it is. Oh my God. It is in California. It's in Commerce. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah. This Taylor Farms. Oh my God. Avoid that shit like the plague. Okay, anyways, guys, wanted to talk about something else real quick. We just call it the shits, but they call it E. coli, bro. No, this is actually like this could kill you. So this ain't the shits. This ain't just E. coli. This could kill you. Like, we're talking about violent shits for 2 weeks. Do you want that? Shit's so powerful and so explosive that you dehydrate. It sucks all it sucks all the liquid out of you, literally. You keel over on the toilet and you have to go to the hospital for dehydration. Is that how you want to be remembered? With your ass up in the air? Asshole turned inside out? Is that what you want? Rorschach, you better take this shit seriously, bro. And stop eating that lettuce. All right. All right, guys. So we have an Obsession theory. And I just picked up my copy of Obsession on 4K. Love that movie. Can't wait to rewatch it. But we do have a theory now. And I have not checked this one out, but I just bookmarked it. You guys let me know your thoughts on this.
In Obsession, no one noticed that the two shopkeepers are actually the same person. That's why there's a special candle sitting on her counter. Think about it. The first time Bear buys the Wish Me Willow, the shopkeeper is a woman. But when Bear returns to the store later, wanting to revoke his wish, the shopkeeper is now a man.
Yeah, I definitely noticed that right away. Right away. Oops, let me turn this on. There we go. Definitely noticed that, but I didn't think that she turned into him.
In truth, both shopkeepers are one and the same. The woman used the Wish Me Willow to wish herself into a man. The proof lies right on her table. Take a look at the distinctive candle placed in front of her. What does its shape remind you of? I mean, she'd always longed to become a man. So by the
Wait a minute, bro. Wait a minute. Look at the candle. What is it shaped like? Come on.
shape remind you of? I mean, she'd always longed to become a man. So by the time Bear visits the shop a second time, her wish has come true and she's transformed into a man. Pay close attention above his head. The wall behind him is decorated with pink and blue striped ornaments. Those are unmistakably the signature colors of the transgender.
Huh? This is a stretch. I can barely see that flag, by the way. This has the craziest lighting of all time, too, this movie. I mean, I see a pink and blue. I guess this would be the white. It's pink, blue, and white, right? Or am I tripping?
The wall behind him is decorated with pink and blue striped ornaments. Those are unmistakably the signature colors of the transgender pride flag. On top of that, as Bear begs the shopkeeper to grant his wish, the shopkeeper says,
You can make a wish. I already used my wish, man. Please.
Without
Oh, he says, I already used my wish, man. Interesting. Okay, I didn't hear that part the first time.
a doubt, his own wish was to become a man. That explains why he looks so delighted. Back when he was still a woman, he was constantly on the phone complaining about his life and barely bothered to greet customers warmly. But after his wish was fulfilled, he seems completely carefree, even teasing Bear playfully of his own accord.
Wow. I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know your thoughts, Obsession fans. That one's a stretch, but if you guys are thinking that's what happened, you guys are paying attention to this movie a lot more than I was. You see it? Amanda, you see it? So when is it safe to return to Taco Bell? Man, let me find out, bro. Let's dive deeper into this Taco Bell situation. There has to be videos in this shit. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. We went to Taco Bell on Monday. I'm not gonna lie. You know what? I don't give a damn. We went to Taco Bell on Monday, bro. And you know what? I just said no lettuce. That's all I said. No fucking lettuce. So
This morning.
Just gotta do your own due diligence, you know what I mean?
This morning, fast food giant Taco Bell says it's voluntarily removing some ingredients from select restaurants as a precautionary measure amid the growing outbreak of an intestinal parasite.
You got to do it from all that have been provided. That farm, what was it called? What did I say it was called? Taylor Farms. You got to remove all that.
Infection in the U.S. Taco Bell telling ABC News in a statement, the health and safety of our guests is our top priority.
Yes.
Public health officials have not confirmed a link to Taco Bell or any specific ingredient.
Well, it has today. Just a few minutes ago, I read you guys. That was breaking news. So this is from a day ago. Bro, I take at least 3 shits a day. At least. And they're fine. The only sad thing and the scary thing is that this parasite can lay dormant inside of you for 1 week. I leave for Portland next week on Thursday. Imagine me being on the plane just with violent diarrhea. Fucking hell, man. Kill me now.
Supplier, restaurant, or retailer, adding, we will continue to closely monitor the situation. There are currently 1,645 confirmed cases of this intestinal illness, cyclosporiasis, in the U.S., according to the CDC, with over 5,000 more suspected. The CDC warning that number could keep rising through the summer because it can take a week or two for symptoms to show.
We anticipate continuing to see cases increase, possibly through the end of August.
Cyclosporiasis is a parasitic intestinal illness that causes fatigue, fever, and uncomfortable explosive stomach upset. Cases of the parasite have been reported in 34 states.
Guys, screenshot this. Screenshot this. If you're in one of these orange states, do not eat at Taco Bell for at least a month. Okay? Till they recall all the lettuce. If you're in Michigan, you're fucked. You're already fucked. Because I know you ate that lettuce. And I'm sure the Taylor Farms, they don't just distribute to Taco Bell. I'm sure they distribute to other, I mean, they sell their own lettuce, right, in stores. I'm sure they distribute to a lot of other fast food companies too. We're going to see more of this thing. And this is an embarrassing sickness. Shitting your brains out? Shitting your brains out. Violent shits where you're on the toilet. Now, I'm in a spot right now where I have one toilet. Imagine if Laura gets it. I'm about to be shitting in the toilet, shitting in the sink. She's going to be shitting in the toilet. Or I'm going to have to be shitting in the freaking bathtub. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh.
From New York to California, but the most cases are in Michigan, where investigators suspect lettuce may be behind the outbreak.
I had eaten a salad out at a restaurant.
Michigan mom Galen Sekulich first started feeling nausea symptoms on Father's Day.
But I will tell you this. This is going to be the new Ozempic. Motherfuckers are going to be losing 20 pounds in a week.
I also had terrible night sweats for like 10 days.
While the source of this particular outbreak is still being investigated, experts say washing and cooking your produce can help protect you.
The mixed lettuces, the bag salads, as much as we can probably avoid those, that's probably good. But the vast, vast majority of fresh fruits and vegetables are really not a concern. Just wash them.
It's got everyone's attention. Now, as far as the investigation, while the FDA and the CDC are reportedly involved, it is mostly state health departments which have their people on the scene conducting the bulk of the investigating, trying to figure out where this is all coming from.
Wow. Thank you, Sam.
Wow. Fascinating research. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be that scene from Bridesmaids all over again. Flix would be like saying it's coming out like me, like lava, like from the movie Bridesmaids. Yeah, you guys, damn, you guys did a Bridesmaid reference at the same exact time. All right, let's see. We do have a request. Let me see what it is. We got some, Blondie, Rapture. Classic. Thank you so much, Sebastian, for the, I'll be here for another hour, guys, taking your requests. So let's get into it. That Flavor Flav? Hey, 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 hey. What a creep. Look at this creep.
One slush, a puff, flush, ain't no do, and you don't stop. Sure shot, go out to the parking lot, and you get in your car and drive real far, and you drive all night, and then you see a light, and it comes right down and lands on the ground, and out comes a man from Mars, and you try to run, but he's got a gun, and he shoots you dead, and he eats your head, and then you're in the man from Mars. You go out at night, eating cars, you eat Cadillacs, Lincolns too, Mercuries and Subaru, and you don't stop. You keep on eating cars. Then, when there's no more cars, you go out at night and eat up bars where the people meet. Face to face, dance cheek to cheek. One to one, man to man, dance toe to toe. Don't move too slow, cause the man from Mars is through with cars. He's eating bars, yeah, wall to wall, door to door, hall to hall. He's gonna eat them all. Rapture, be pure, take a tour through the sword. Don't strain the rain, pain the train. You'll be singing in the rain. Said don't stop, do punk rock.
Wow, classic. This guy's tweaking.
Well, now you see what you wanna be. Just have your party on TV, cause the man from Mars won't eat up bars where the TV's on. Now he's gone back up to space, where he won't have a hassle with the human race. And you hip hop, and you don't stop, just blast off. Sure
Hip
shot,
hop,
cause the man
don't
from
stop.
Mars stopped eating cars and eating bars, and now he only eats guitars. Yeah!
Trippy. Wow. Very cool. I like that. I can dig it. Yeah, KRS-One sampled that. That's where I think I first heard it. I think I first heard that song from KRS-One. Blap, blap, blap. Abrimasu. Yes, yes, y'all. You don't stop. We got to listen to some KRS-One, man. It's been a minute, and people liked when I reacted to KRS-One. They really did. And I like KRS-One. All right, let's see. Rock on. What's up, Anthony? What's up, Jennifer? All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got on the docket. See if I can find a palate cleanser real quick. Oh my. Okay. Okay. Now, I just saw the first 2 seconds of this right now, and I have to talk about it. So this is posted by a TikTok called, hold on, give me, I gotta take a little breather real quick. Give me 1 second. All right. I had to turn the fan on because I'm getting a little hot. Okay, so this just popped up on my feed, guys. I saw 2 seconds of it, and I have to show you guys. So this is posted by a TikTok feed called Apostle Catherine K. God's power is not limited to the four walls of church. Now, I already know what we're going to see in this. Did I mention I'm not a religious man? That's why I'm kind of laughing at this already. Okay, you guys let me know. Do you believe in stuff like this or not? Because I surely doesn't. I surely doesn't.
Every curse must be broken off of their life in Jesus' name. May the anointing place in your life so powerfully. And I ministered in Texas more than any state in America. I think by far, because of the hunger.
What is happening?
Everything from the past to be gone. All unbelievable diseases to be forgotten.
I gotta read her book.
Your mind be totally healed now. Amen.
I'm sorry. Okay, we're almost done. We're almost done. Okay. Let's leave it on this frame right here. Praise Jesus! Praise Him! All right. Now, obviously, this is all, you know, I'm being a little more extreme here. My beef isn't with God. My beef isn't with people that believe in religion, that believe in Christianity and that. My beef is with the people that are making money off this stuff. Okay? So mega preachers, people that write, you know, books and stuff like that and hold these, you know, meet and greets or whatever it is, put their hand on them and, you know, shout, right? Do all that stuff. Now, you got to ask yourself, well, then why are people going along with this? You know why? It's because people have main character syndrome. They want to feel like they are part of the main event. And if they don't feel that they're feeling something that they're passionate about, right? You can be passionate about God. You can be passionate about living. You can be passionate about your community. You can be passionate about Christianity. But then if you're not conveying it the way they want you to, you're ostracized. Now, I'm going to give you a quick little story. My dad was dating somebody. He told me this story, and I thought it was extremely fucking funny. That's why I'm telling it to you guys. When he was younger, he was dating someone that was from the church. All right? So much so that they invited him to church with them, with the family. He ends up going. Then the pastor starts walking around, putting his hands on people, and I anoint you and in the name of Jesus, right? Doing all this shit. People are falling down. They're doing backflips and, you know, cartwheels and pop locking and doing all this shit, right? Then they get to the girl that he's talking to. In the name of Jesus, she falls over, you know, does a couple backflips, somersaults into the sky, you know, triple double axle, falls back to earth. Then they get to him. In the name of Jesus. Nothing happens. I said in the name of Jesus. Nothing happens. The pastor gives him a dirty look and passes him by, walks to the next person. This is main character syndrome. Because this was his first time, he didn't fall in line. And some of you may say, oh, well, he just wasn't devout enough. He didn't believe enough. Guys, this is all hornswoggle. This is all hoodwinking. I don't believe in this. If you guys do, then more power to you. There's no evidence to show me that this is real, so I make fun of it. And I'm doing impressions of it. And that's fine. If you guys have evidence that this is real, you know, I don't believe in the main character syndrome. Everybody wants to be a part of something, so they'll do whatever it takes to fall in line for their community. That's how I see it. And it's unfortunate because you look like fools. You know what I mean? It's like at the end of your road, you know, on your deathbed, are you going to want to say, you know what, I faked it. I faked it so everybody kind of, you know, would like me. You don't need to do that. Just find a different church, dude. Just find a different church. Yeah. I probably offended everybody right now, but I really don't care. That's kind of my beliefs on the subject matter. I mean, we live in the freest nation on the planet. You guys are free to practice your free speech just like I do, and your freedom of religion as well. But this is a whole nother level. And I wanted to share that story too. I wanted to get a chance to always share that story with you guys about my dad. That's just hard to believe. Hard to believe, shall I say. And she's making, come on, she's making money. She's making buku bucks off of people shaking around. Let's go. All right, let's see. Rorschach, we got some Duran Jones and the Indications. The Way That I Do live for WFUV music video. Once again, I'm only here to entertain, not offend. So if I did offend you, I'm sorry. Feel free to say, fuck you, David. Feel free to say that. I'm totally fine with that. Let's check out some soul. Love this sound, man, especially on a Thursday, hot ass summer day. Barry Gibbs. He's got that high voice, huh? That's that good shit, bro. That's that good shit. You know, I was kind of following this this Texas flood that's been going on, and this is scary shit. God damn, I'm trying to pull up these videos right now for y'all because I need my people to be safe out there. I got a couple of Flix talkers, you know, where you know, that are in the Lone Star State. Why can't I tag? Ah! Okay, this is fucking pissing me off. Give me 1 second, y'all. Some of these videos are crazy though. It seems like San Antonio is being affected the most. Anybody in San Antonio or anybody in anybody out that way? Rising waters, rainfall, heavy rainfall continues to flood parts of south central Texas, causing a usually dry creek to swell. The National Weather Service said it's between 3 to 12 inches of rain has fallen in the Austin, San Antonio area as of 7 a.m. on Thursday morning. Look at this, man. Wow. This is hectic. Wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. And then you got 2 good Samaritans on paddle boards rescued a stranded raccoon from raging floodwaters in Austin, Texas. Let me actually full screen this. Oh, they're like little cats, man. Oh, we love that. We love animals. I'm an animal lover. I'm glad this little baby was safe. That makes my heart swell with joy. Let's see. But it seems like the San Antonio area. Amanda, you see you have friends currently there? Yeah. I love when people do that. We need more videos like that, man. More peaceful videos, you know?
We are tracking extreme flooding in the Texas Hill Country with devastating conditions ongoing west of San Antonio. More than a foot of rain has fallen in some areas over the last 24 hours, and totals have exceeded 2 feet in some spots over the past several days.
Wow.
That is a tremendous amount of water, and it's causing major river flooding. The Guadalupe and the Pedernales rivers have risen by 25 to 30 feet in some areas.
My God.
Flash flood emergencies are in effect for Kerr, Kendall, and Uvalde counties. In fact, evacuations have been underway in Kerrville, and Uvalde residents have been told to shelter in place.
Wow.
That's because Highway 90 is impassable in both directions. Heavy rain is going to continue through Thursday, with dangerous downstream flooding remaining a concern through the weekend. We're going to continue to follow the latest developments from the Hill Country flooding. I'm meteorologist Caroline Brown. Follow and subscribe for more Texas weather updates.
Okay. Little update. Once again, shouts out to my San Antonio folks out there, my Texas folks out there, my Texas in general. Just want to see if there's any more updates out there. You know, I like to make sure you guys are safe. You know what I mean? You know, it's cool, fun and games. You just fuck around with videos and stuff and music, and that's great. We love that. But, you know, when real shit happens, I want to be here and be a vessel to talk about it more. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. So, like when that was it the Venezuela earthquake that happened recently? Was it in Venezuela? I didn't talk about it. I didn't talk about it. And I have this thing, and I think a lot of us do, where we just stay so busy and we're encapsulated in our own world, and we only focus on certain things that pertain to us. And I have a Flix talker in Venezuela. Sorry. And he reached out to me, and he sent me a voice message. And he said, just letting you know that I was in that earthquake, and we're fine, but we got, our city got fucked up. And it had me thinking, I was like, man, I need to be checking in on people. I really should be. What's the point of having this platform that I have if I'm not checking in on people and talking about real deal issues? Movies and stuff, that's all fun and games, and I understand that, but it's like, there can also be some time to check in on you guys and, like Amanda, the smoke that's happening from the Canada fire and, things that are happening just around the world or whatever. I feel like I could do more, and I feel like I should do more. So it got me feeling a certain type of way, to be honest. But that really hit close to home when not close to home, but you know what I'm saying? It hit me in the heart. When this guy from Venezuela, he sent me a voice message, and he's a longtime subscriber, and he was affected by those 7.0, 7 point whatever earthquakes. And I saw the videos. I saw all those videos, and they fucked up that whole country. That whole area got fucked up. Buildings collapsing and people die. Like thousands of people are dead. It just makes me, start to think as I get older, of course, I hope people check in on me if something were happening in my area, And I got to do more.
The Guadalupe River, running from Kerrville to the Gulf through places like Comfort, Center Point, New Braunfels, and more, is notorious for flash floods. With the National Weather Service warning that the river has reached July 2025 levels in Kerrville, residents across the Hill Country are being put on alert. And while the rain may have stopped where you are, here's the latest on rising river levels as of this morning. Near Comfort, the river rose by 22 feet in 50 minutes this morning.
Wow.
In Spring Branch.
Wow. Did you hear that? 22 feet in 50 minutes? Is that what she said? Or 15?
Latest on rising river levels as of this morning. Near Comfort, the river rose by 22 feet in 50 minutes this morning.
Less than an hour, 22 feet. 22 feet, y'all. That's like 3 stories up. I think. Maybe higher? Oh my God.
And in Spring Branch, just north of San Antonio, the river stands over 10 feet after peaking at 25 feet yesterday.
Wow.
It's now just below 10 feet in New Braunfels.
Check
Throughout
in.
the day, check your local National Weather Service office and My San Antonio for updates.
Wow. Props to them for doing their due diligence too on videos like this. I love that. And I want you guys too to bring these stories to my attention too, in case I miss them. And it's an important thing to talk about. I mean, we could be helping people, you know what I mean? Just by spreading this news or whatever that we find. Or at least sharing awareness, I don't know. Am I tripping? Is that, I understand this is about movies and, you want your escape and stuff like that, but I don't know.
A Fox News alert, millions in the United States are waking up to this hazy orange sky this morning. This thick smoke from hundreds of out-of-control wildfires in Canada are blanketing the Northeast and the Midwest.
Fox weather correspondent Katie Burns is live in Cleveland, Ohio with the latest. Good morning, Katie.
Good morning, guys. You could tell it's hazy and gray here in Cleveland. The smell of the smoke is very
What up,
strong.
Sid?
You can't miss it. That's coming from those Canadian wildfires. And the Midwest and the Northeast are expected to see the thickest smoke today. But the region has been blanketed with heat for most of the week, which makes these conditions unusually dry, windy, and hot, meaning more wildfires can spread even more quickly. That's what led to evacuations in northeastern Minnesota, where thousands of campers were told to leave
My coworker was just there about a week ago.
campgrounds in the Superior National Forest.
This could potentially overtake us here. This is getting a little scary.
What the hell?
Yeah. Holy sh**.
What do you mean that's gotten a little bit scary? You are in hell. You are in Hades right now.
Okay. Yeah.
This is on Tuesday?
Okay, y'all need to hurry up here. Like, seriously, we're encased in flames now.
Terrifying moments for a train crew moving through northern Ontario.
Damn.
You could see flames pushing right up against the train car before the crew was safely evacuated.
They're on that's a train?
Looking at the clock right now, we're nearly 900 active wildfires burning in Canada. Warnings about unhealthy air conditions stretch from Minnesota to New Hampshire and Cape Cod. Those air quality alerts include major cities, too, along the I-95 corridor, including New York, Boston, Philadelphia, Baltimore, and Washington.
Damn.
The smoke is expected to drift south.
If you guys are traveling, too, coming up this week or weekend, like, man, be careful, please.
Today with the wind, and forecasters do say relief is on the way, with rain and storms expected to move in as soon as tomorrow. Guys.
Wow. Scary. How are they so calm? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they know they're protected, right? But for the most part, I think they're okay. I think they're safe. I think they're okay. All right, how about a palate cleanser? Like something a little more pleasant, a little more comedy. I'll be here for a couple hours taking your requests, by the way, or at least about another hour taking your requests. All right. I saw this video. Man. Robot kickboxing. Y'all ready for it? Oh, man. We got to full screen this. Y'all thought AI was the future? This is the future right here. Get ready for it, guys. We're in the octagon. And we got some Terminators right here about to throw down. Boy, not even 1 second in, boy, and he hit him with that Hadouken. Is this AI? Am I getting hoodwinked?
斗牛士的头，他晕了，他晕了，他晕了，斗牛士受到重创，
摇头晃脑中啊，
不会打，不会爆窗裂吧？真的要死了
！Hold on. This robot's head just fell off. The black robot's head just fell off.
会打，不会爆窗裂吧？真的要死了！斗牛士还能坚持吗？斗牛士他还在，
真的是太顽强了，
他还在努力。斗牛士他还在坚持，但我觉得这个需要裁判的一下判定了啊。
我觉得这个体育精神是可歌可泣。
He's dancing. He's fucking dancing.
精神这一块，我还真是的。 厉害啊！
我们看得出来，这个斗牛士的主创团队真的很用心了。
对，现在有怎样的一个优势呢？我投掉了，你就踢不到了。
少了一个得分部位。
对，我投掉了，你就踢不到了啊！又是正面的击打。
You know what? Look at how quick they get up. When they fall down, look at how quick they get up. Now that shit should be scary, because just a few months ago, some of these robots, they would fall down or they would hit a curb and they would fucking explode. Now they're getting hit and they're popping up in 1 second. That should be A big red flag to you. It looks like AI, or we're gonna see in the comments. It looks like a live stream event. I'm gonna have to check it afterwards. Don't worry, but we're watching for the content. It's funny.
白色兄弟再击3分，哇，斗牛士依然在战斗，水平真没取过啊。斗牛士很骄傲的。哎，我这就想说一句，兄弟，头晕是正常的，深呼吸，深呼吸。
This is awesome. Oh my god.
这叫什么？但是因为我们的战术还在进行，所以一切都是合理的范围之内。
对
啊，
对的，我觉得
这是机甲啊，这是机甲。
我觉得这很明显能看出来，哪怕斗牛士头掉了，他依然能够遥感到对手。
真掉了！这是给单。
Wait a minute, bro. Wait, is that Donnie Yen? Is that fucking Donnie Yen, the actor? What the fuck is happening? What is happening? What is happening? Donnie Yen is at a fucking robot 1v1 match. This is real. This can't be AI. This is a famous Chinese actor, by the way, if you guys have no clue who this is. You don't even need Google. There's subtitles right there at the bottom. Yeah, if Donnie Yen. Oh, this is confirmed real. Oh my god, I don't think my brain could process that really. What is happening? That's definitely confirmed. That is not AI. People said we're getting closer and closer to real steel. It's basically what it is, y'all. Oh my god. That is crazy. That is so damn crazy. So I didn't know this, that the girl from Obsession, the Obsession movie, you guys know that she's an actual streamer? Like she's a live streamer? That's pretty cool. Indy Navarrete. I mean, I don't know how much she streams nowadays, but before the movie, she was streaming.
Back. Oh my gosh. I stuck here. Not anymore. What? Yeah. Good girl. Okay.
That's a killer PC, whatever she's working on.
Yeah. It says it slides open, but... Oh my dear baby Jesus. Okay. It's open. Okay. Hey. Hold on. I'm setting this back down for 2 seconds. Hello. Okay. Okay. Wait, are you doing this safely?
Okay, what is she doing? Adding RAM or what? What is she doing? Yeah, she's a legit streamer on Twitch.
See, it already comes with like multiple fans, so it's kind of interesting that I got it.
So I had a PC like this before from Best Buy, and it was shit. It was not good. When they come preloaded like that, usually they give you the worst of the worst, like RAM and motherboard, and it's very cheap shit. It looks nice because it has LED lights and all that. Don't be fooled. Get yourself like a Dell or HP or something like that, and then custom build it that way. But all of this stuff, I mean, unless you want to buy the shell and then you add to it and you know how to do all that, then yeah, of course. But When they come preloaded like this, they give you shit.
But oh well. Oh, that's a different thing.
The bottom.
She's talking about Willis. And we're getting somewhere.
Okay, she's not talking about anything, so that's fine. Cool. All right. What is this? This post says, a new Nightmare on Elm Street film is in the works at Paramount, which it is. Yeah, I did a video for that. Who will play Freddy Krueger? Throwing my hat in the ring. I mean, it wouldn't be exactly the first time wearing the glove. Okay, this guy, Dave McRae, is saying that he could play Freddy. Well, my cast for Freddy was Errol Stand, I believe, or Errol... let me look him up. I'm already fucking up the title, the name. Errol Sland, I believe, or Errol something like that. The dad from Evil Dead Bird, the new one. It's like a short or something. Dylan's New Nightmare.
You're dead.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is from the actual fan-made. I never saw this. I never saw this. Oh, this is sick.
We killed you. We killed you once and for all.
Once and for a time, maybe. But never once and for all. Face it, Dylan. You may be all grown up, but you're still my little bitch.
It's a fucking dream. You're not real, and I need to wake up.
By the way, if you don't know this kid right here, he's from well, not kid, but he's a grown man now. But he was a kid when he was in Wes Craven's New Nightmare, which is like one of my favorite Freddy's in this franchise.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake the fuck up!
Wake up!
Wake up! Wake up!
Hey, Dylan.
He does sound like him. The eyes look weird. I don't like the eyes. Like the eye cavities.
Well, 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 would you look at this? I'm back. Wait till they get a load of me.
That's pretty cool.
What's up, Doc?
Okay, this is how he looks like in Wes Craven's New Nightmare. The skin and stuff like that. Yeah, the effects are actually really good. But the way his skin looks right here is in Wes Craven's New Nightmare, if you haven't seen the movie.
Who are you?
Oh, what's the matter? Don't you recognize a cheap horror movie when you see one?
Freddy?
Sometimes.
How are you real?
That's my little secret.
Did he cut her for her arm? What the fuck is happening?
Mad Monster, Arizona. You were all my children now.
That was okay. I give it that like a 6 out of 10. He had me up until he was on the mic, but you know, that's all right. That's all right. I've heard people throw out Bill Skarsgård. No. No more fucking Bill Skarsgård. Leave him Pennywise. That's it. We don't need him doing any other horror icons, man. Please stop it. No. Absolutely not. Kevin Bacon? No. I want someone that's a no-name, you know, or a very, very low budget. I'm not low budget. I'm sorry. Like a indie actor, someone that's not really on the radar too much. You know what I mean? I don't want a big name. I really don't. I'm sorry. That's just me personally. I have all the movies because my sister gave. Did you watch them though, Amanda? Did you watch them? You gotta watch them for it to count. You have to watch them. Wild man in the building. Honestly, we don't need another Freddy. I mean, I know we don't, but we're gonna get one, and I'm excited a little bit. I'm a little bit excited because they are gonna adapt the original screenplay. The original. Not sequels, the original. So if we get, trust me, the original is a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. It's amazing, right? No one can replace Robert Englund. I get it. Guys, I get it. I know you have a passion for it. We all have passions for it. Robert Englund said he's not coming back for this role at all whatsoever. So if they are going to make a new Freddy movie, all we can do is hope that it's freaking awesome. That's it. Simple as that. That's all I can hope for you, right? So, Jamie Campbell Bower from Stranger Things would be okay. I agree with Bill. Jamie Campbell Bower. Let me see. Or is it Jaime? Oh, interesting. Vecna. Yeah. Vecna. Oh, interesting. He's 37? He looks way younger than that. He looks 27. Ooh. Okay, you guys want to do it? I love playing with AI. You guys want me to see what he would look like as Freddy in AI? Because I already did it with the other guy. Let's see. Make me an image of Freddy Krueger. Oops. Give me an image. Okay, let's see. Image of Jamie Bauer as Freddy Krueger with full makeup. I have to see the vision. I have to see the vision, y'all. If we can envision this, yes. 37, that's pretty young still. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Okay, I could see the vision. Give me a full body. All right, we're about to see the vision right now. Cobra Kai and Stranger Things had a rivalry. Cobra Kai had a better ending. Damn, I did like Cobra Kai. I think you might be right on that one. I did like Cobra Kai, the whole series, a lot. All right, let's check this out, y'all. I'm seeing the vision. I'm seeing the vision. Do you guys see it? How old was Robert Englund in the first one? He might have been in his 30s. No. Yeah, he might have been in his 30s, actually. Let me see. Damn it. Who said that? Was that Jennifer? Oh, you might have something. All right, here we go. Let's see. How old was Robert Englund in the first Nightmare film? $37? Wait, he was also 37? The same age? The same age? Oh, man, you might have the top pick. Jennifer, you might have the top pick. Ooh. Now's it is a sign. Now is the time. Because he's not like, I mean, what is his catalog? I got to look at his catalog as far as like Movies? Let me see. If he's making noise, let's see. Stranger Things, The Mortal. I don't know what that is. He was in Sweeney Todd. He was in a Harry Potter movie, the 7th Harry Potter movie. He was in the Twilight movies. Horizon. Okay, he's making moves. He's making moves. Now is the time to get him as Freddy. Now is the perfect time to get him as Freddy. You got to get him before he blows up. Ooh, he did Witchboard. That was a flop. That was a flopperino. Ooh, that was a flopperino a couple years ago. Actually, I didn't see it, but I know it's a remake of the Witchboard movie. I heard it wasn't good. Now, okay, this might be my top pick now. You showed me The Vision. Oh, yeah, other movies. Rock and Rolla he was in? I have that movie, too. Is he British? Oh, yeah, United Kingdom. Wow. English actor, singer, and musician. Now is the time. Now is the time for him to shine. I just showed you guys a vision. I can see it. I can totally see it. He obviously was one of my favorite characters, or absolutely was one of my favorite characters in Stranger Things. He has a look. He has a very distinct look. Look at right here. This is a good picture of him right here. Looking pretty crazy. Look at that. There it is. Man. That might be our top pick for Freddy. Holy shit. Think you nailed it, Jennifer. You freaking nailed it. Off topic of Freddy, what about the Jason, the Camp Crystal Lake? I did see the new trailer. You know what? I actually want to watch it again with you guys. And then I might be leaving soon because I got to get some dinner going. He kind of looks the same. I'll admit Jackie Earle Haley put Uncharted's own style. That shit was trash. It was bad. It was bad, bro. Also, I hate what they did with the story. They basically made let me tell you something, which I'm sure a lot of you guys already know. They made Freddy Krueger a child pedo, basically, in the remake. The whole point with Freddy is that you knew he was a bad guy, but later on in the franchise, you started to root for him. Now, if they added that bit of information in the original, that he was a pedo, no one would root for him. Hence, why they didn't add that in the original. That was never in the original. That was only in the remake. He was a child killer. That's two different things. Trust me, they're both sick, sadistic topics, obviously. But one is, it adds obviously a more nefarious characteristic to the person. I don't know why they did that in the 2010 one. They made him a pedo. So, anyways, let's see. Camp Crystal. I'm sorry. It's Crystal Lake. I did see it really quick for a video that I did, but I'll watch it again because because why not? Because I love Linda Cardellini. Okay, so one more time for y'all. And then I got to get going after this. Thank you guys so much for all the donations. Let's check out the trailer once again in case you guys didn't see it. It's a real quick teaser. It's only 30 seconds.
It's like someone put a curse on this town. It all started when that kid drowned last summer. There's something in these woods, and all it knows how to do is kill.
Mommy's here.
Okay. I gotta start freeze framing this. So, love this. So, May 13th, Friday the 13th, Jason's born. I wanted to freeze frame it on the baby because everybody was taking pictures of the baby. Did I miss the baby? Where's the baby? Jason is a baby, basically. By the way, that's a big ass baby. But Jason was a mongoloid. I'm sorry if that term is offensive. They say it in the movie. He was deformed. You know, big baby. You know, his mom saw the deformities right away. She accepted him, Mrs. Voorhees. This is the perfect casting. I'm sorry. This is. I'm probably biased because I love Linda Cardellini. This is the perfect casting for a young Pam Voorhees. I do like the first movie. I actually just got it in 4K because it was on sale for $8 to add to my collection. I never had it, mainly because it was the one that I watched least in the franchise. When you know the reveal, you don't watch it again, right? Pretty much. I mean, you kind of don't. Those movies they hit a little different. But either way, this does look pretty cool. It's A24. It's going to be dark. It's going to be a little more high budget. I'm looking forward to it. You have the actual camp aspect of everything. I like it. I'm looking forward to it. It is coming out in October. Once again, guys, please let me know your thoughts. But that's kind of it. And I just want to get spooked out again. Crystal Lake. The more horror, the better. So that being said, thank you guys so much for joining me. I think that's pretty much all I have to talk about. Yeah, for the most part. A couple little stories here and there. Let me double check Twitter, see if there's any updates on anything before I head out. Please make sure to rewind the episode in case you guys missed all of our. We were talking about a lot of stuff too. God. Okay, I don't see much, guys, here, so. Did you play the Friday the 13th video game, or are you looking forward to the Halloween one? You know what? I actually played, I used to have a Switch, and I did play the Friday the 13th game. It was fun. Very, very fun, actually. The Halloween one looks pretty good, too, but I'm not a gamer anymore. Like, I don't really indulge in the gaming. So, I haven't seen much on it. I haven't been following. But I'm all for it. Once again, anything that brings brings us into the, horror sphere more. Steven, thank you so much, my friend. That'll be the last donation, by the way, because I got to get going. We're coming to the end of the stream right now. Been going live for a couple of hours, or almost a couple hours. Let's see what he said. Steven is saying another favorite Flick Talk moment. Okay, we have a Flix Talk moment here. David's reaction to the Manitou in 1978. Cracking up when Tony Curtis says, "Do you have any more of these fancy high-tech computers like this?" While referencing an ancient 60s era computer. the Manitou. Yeah. That was Let me see real quick. Let me look that up real quick. I do remember the Manitou. The Manitou. Is it Manitou or Manitowoc? I do. That movie was crazy. That movie was super crazy. Thank you, Steven. Love the mid-year inventory video. Hell yeah, bro. Let me look up the Manitowoc video. That was just nuts. That was, I think Jason recommended that one for me to watch. Okay, it is Manitou. So that was, yeah, that was a Patreon pick. That's what that was, a Patreon pick. My thumbnail for that. Let me see if I can find any moments here. I remember the ending being really crazy. The ending was so crazy. It's those huge hidden figure era computers. Sorry for blasting your ears out, guys.
Did that guy blow up? The doctor?
I can't do it.
Is this the part where he's talking about the computers? Can't understand any of that audio.
Bob, I want you to clear the control rooms and power rooms, okay? Yeah. I still don't like...
Okay. I can't watch too much of it or else I get my stream blocked, but yeah, thank you so much, man. You're bringing back memories. How old was this video, by the way? It's got to be a couple years old, right? The Manitowoc. Just based on my setup earlier. Yeah, that was November 23rd, 2024. Wow. Very cool. Well, thank you guys so much. I got to get some dinner started. Thank you so much for hanging with me. Watch the stream if you guys can. Rewind it before they block it, because they will block it. And I'm going to try to highlight some, get some highlights going and make some shorts from whatever we talked about today. And I love spending time with you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Steven. Thank you, everybody that's still here. I appreciate you guys to death. I love you guys to death. I'll catch you in the next one. Check out my Stir Crazy video. I just put out a video where I was tagged in this, mid-year favorite, like best of videos, best and worst of my movies that I've seen so far in theaters. So please check that one out. What else did I talk about? I did a quick video on Gone with the Wind and Netflix. There's a little bit of controversy right there. So I'm doing like little news bites and stuff like that here and there, trying to bring you guys as much content as possible. I will say this. I think my next reaction is going to be Citizen Vigilante for YouTube. It's already on Patreon, but I want to do an edit for YouTube. I want to see what you guys think about it. Also, since you guys are here, whoever's here, I am going to be recording this weekend more reactions for the Twilight Zone. If you guys didn't catch it, if you guys didn't see my post, YouTube is officially blocking all of my... They're blocking all my Twilight Zone episodes, guys. So they're going to go on Patreon exclusively. It's only $5 a month. If you guys can do it, please. If not, you guys can still sign up for a free membership, a 7-day free membership, and check them out. But I'm going to try to upload all of my... I'm going to go through all of it. I'm going to do the whole series. We're only on the middle of season 2. Okay? I'm going to try to do all the seasons. What is it? 5 or 6 seasons? I'm going to try to do all the seasons on Patreon only, okay? So that being said, you guys take care. Have a great rest of your night. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm gone. Peace.